Welcome COP 1000 students. This is Dennis. It's hard to believe, but we are now at the last assignment. I just wanted to quickly at least give you some insight. So you use a list of about 500 scores. This says 500. You're going to randomly fill that list with scores between 0 and 100. And then you're going to do these tasks down here. So what I did after filling my list, I just displayed the grades. And by the way, I just made my list size of 100, I think, so I didn't have as much data. It's easily to change 500. So these are my grades between 0 and 100, and I stuck the letter grade next to them. Notice I put the dot, and notice everything lines up nice and even. So there's the grades between 0 and 100. And everything lines up nice and even. Then I wrote a function that displays the highest, the lowest, and the average of these grades. So there's the highest, lowest, and average. And notice I also have the letters A, F, for the letter grade, whatever that happens to be. Then I wrote another function, which is my distribution of A's, B's, C's, D's, and F's. So there's that part. Then here's that grade chart that I talked about. The grade chart shows the line number, shows the current grade for whatever student it was, and there will be this number of X's. So 78, there's 78 X's, 37, and so on. Let me make this a little wider. So just to let you know, this was done in a for loop, kind of like the star or the triangle program, very similar to the triangle program. It's not as hard as you might think. It actually was pretty quick and easy to do. And if you had 500, there'd be your 500. After this, what I did next, I believe, is I removed all of the scores less than a 60. So now all my grades are between 100 and a 60. And then my average has changed from what it used to be. And obviously I have no F grades now. The next thing I did is I adjusted my scores by 5 points. Well, my high used to be 99. My high now is 100. Notice I don't go over 100. My low was a 60. Well, now it's a 60.5. And my average is adjusted too. So now there's my grades. I went from 4 A's to now 7. So you could see everything was pushed upward. Everything was pushed upward. So I really don't want to show you the code because I want you to do your best to see if you can figure it out. But I'll just show you my main. So my main is I created a list. I then populate the list with random numbers, and I pass it this value. If I wanted 500, it would be 500. If I wanted only 50, it would be 50 or 5. So for testing purposes, I just set it equal to 100. Call this function display the grades. That was the grade, and then the letter, grade, and letter, grade, and letter. This is the summary, that little ABC count, high, low, and average. Here's the chart that you can see down here below. Then I remove my grades, my F grades. I display the summary again. I adjust the grades by 5 points, and I display the summary again. So that's what you saw before. There's main. So it looks like I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 functions, something like that, not including main. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.